Alright guys, I have a confession to make. Every time I make a video, I always feel a little bit nervous. Kind of like Chris Stark from the Scott Mills Show. Hey, what's going on guys? It's Sean from Promotion TV and welcome to another episode of the YouTube Buzz. So in a recent interview on the Scott Mills Show, Chris Stark interviews Milla Kunis, which started out a little bit shaky and a little bit awkward.
Seriously, I'm petrified, but shall we?
So far you're doing a great job.
Really?
No, but we'll see what happens.
Okay, good. Yeah, I've never done this before, so yeah.
But in candid fashion, Milla Kunis actually helped to carry the interview.
Do you get like a free drink out of it?
I hope so.
I hope so too, buddy. You're doing a fantastic job.
Okay, that makes
I hope
me
you
feel
get like
better.
a whole round of, what do you like, whiskey?
Jaeger bombs? Serious?
Jaeger bombs.
You're
That
not
is
into them?
disgusting.
So in this interview, Chris was actually supposed to be interviewing Milla Kunis about her latest film, Oz the Great and Powerful. So the conversation actually turned out into the guy basically asking Milla Kunis out twice on a date. I mean, they talked about, you know, drinking booze, going to pubs, football matches, which is not necessarily part of a celebrity interview. Now, as the interview continues, you can kind of hear in the background the producer, you know, kind of hurrying on the process. As to which Milla Kunis then says,
Talk about this movie?
Yeah.
Let me just give you answers that I know you're going to ask. So I play a character named Theodora.
This
She's the youngest out of the three.
as she continues, I was like, whoa, this chick's amazing. Because it was also candid and also very real. Like, I mean, there was no fluff stuff here. And it seems like she was really getting into the interview. Of course, the producer wanted her to answer all the typical questions, so she did, all in one go. So I saw this video and I was like, this video is gonna go viral. And it did. And right now, this video has 2 million views in less than a couple days. And after watching this interview, I was like, yeah, right now, I'm definitely a Mila Kunis fan. Right, on to the next story. Alright guys, so this segment is gonna be a little bit longer, so just bear with me here, because I actually have a lot to say. And this will be good news for those a part of Full Screen and Maker Studio. Alright, so here's the deal. Universal Music Group actually just recently partnered up with Full Screen and Maker Studio. So what's happening is that content creators from either network now has access to Universal Music Group's entire library of music, which is huge, especially for those individuals that do covers. So what's gonna start happening is that now you're gonna be able to actually share in the revenues that are made through the royalties of the music played through YouTube. This deal literally allows content creators to potentially earn much more money than they've been earning before. Now, considering that Full Screen and Maker Studios monthly generates over 4 billion views collectively, that's huge news for advertisers. So I know some of you guys are like, well, you really shouldn't be making YouTube videos just so you can make money. YouTube videos are supposed to be fun and, you know, you're supposed to do it because you enjoy it. For the most part, yeah, that's true. Now, the YouTube partner system came about as a result of YouTube integrating with Google. And when Google finally bought YouTube, Google actually sought to expand their advertising potential in order to get their advertisers a broader market. And what better way to do that through YouTube? As a result, content creators started to take advantage of the platform. Now, all in all, whether you like networks or whether you hate networks, now would be a good time to actually reconsider joining one of these two networks. Now, I know recently there's been a feud between Ray William Johnson and Maker Studios, as well as some other big YouTubers. This deal right here, especially if you do covers, could actually be a big deal for you. Now, the only concern that I see here is that people will actually start catering their content to surround Universal Music Group. I mean, you could use it to your advantage, yes, but at the same time, you still want to stay true to what your original content has always been. But I mean, for you guys that just want, you know, profit, go right ahead. I mean, the system's right open for you. Yes, you will get haters, and yes, you will get people that are like, well, you're just like Daystorm. But it's totally up to you though. You have total control over this. Once again, Maker Studios and Full Screen are partnering up with Universal Music Group, and this means big things. You could pick music from Justin Bieber, Adele, Taylor Swift, Kanye West, and I mean the list goes on and on and on and on. Because UMG Music, they're a huge company. Alright everybody, so I just want to give a big shout out to Angie and Chad from the Screen Teen Show. Check out one of their latest videos, you'll actually see what I'm talking about. Chad finally proposed to Angie. Now the couple's been making YouTube videos for a while, and if you check their older videos, you'll find one that actually talks about how they actually met. Which is pretty interesting because they actually met on hotornot.com. Now I'm not sure if you guys remember this website, but hotornot.com is one of those websites that actually cycles through a series of images, and you rate each one on a scale of 1 to 10, where 10 is hot and 1 is not. What you probably didn't know was that there's actually a paid version, which is where Chad and Angie met. Two finally got together and boom, they created the Screen Team Show. So congratulations once again guys on your engagement. And once again, there goes another episode of the YouTube Buzz. If you guys haven't done so already, make sure you guys go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Comment in the comment section below. So make sure you guys check out the links of the stories I mentioned in this video in the pelvic area below. And as always, check you guys in the next episode.